Yeah, hey, welcome to how I healed my inguinal hernia. Okay. Um, should be, most of these hernia videos are sort of like slow paced, uh, depressing affairs. You can do it, exercise. Um, I sort of healed mine by accident. Um, let's kind of roll with it. Okay. I'm like 66 years old and I had a hernia for like 6 or 7 years. I was working at a warehouse and you're doing a lot of work. You know, 10 hours a day in, day out, month in, month out, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And it wasn't really that hard, but it just put too much stress on the body. And I developed a hernia. Uh, it was sort of a frightening experience. I felt like, well, maybe I'm getting older and I should change my lifestyle, accept it. And so I retired and started looking for cures and things. You got the doctors. The doctors say, oh, well, there's no other way to heal a hernia but operations. And they got three different types of operations. And they got a 37% reoccurrence rate, okay, with a 3% strangulation rate. That means that you have to have it or you'll die. Okay, so this was kind of like, well, I don't want to die, I don't want to have the strangulation, I better take it easy. Took things easy, wore unrestricted clothing, didn't lift too much weight, and kind of diminished myself as an older person. It kind of saddened me because I sort of longed for that, Viva Las Vegas kind of thing, but it was okay. Uh, they've got some herbal cures like the bone knit or comfrey, where you put the compact, on the spot, and you do that for 6 weeks and make sure it doesn't come out. It's got to stay in. Um, but then they got a salve you can use too. That's $27 a container. Um, it's some maybe toxicity, or they got some issues about that, and I'm glad I didn't. That was the way I was going to go, but I didn't go that way because I just never really took the time or the interest to do that. Um, so I don't know what happened. You got the guy down the road shooting his gun. It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, here we are. We're in the country. Yeah. So I kind of accepted it. Um, about maybe 6 or 8 months ago, I got up. You get up in the morning and then it was like it was back. It was gone. And that was pretty cool and everything like that. But it only stayed gone for about an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then you're back to square one. I didn't understand. Well, what's happening? Why can't it just stay like this? Like not there. Okay. So I didn't think much about it, and then maybe 2 or 3 months ago, um, wake up, same deal, but this time it stayed in for like a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, and I was like, well, whatever, blah blah, you know. And about three or 4 weeks ago, it kind of went in and hasn't come back out, and I don't think it's going to come back out. But I was trying to figure out, well, what did you do? What happened? Why is this healing? And what I came up with was a couple things. For one thing, I had been laughing more. I've been watching these gags on fucking YouTube, right? That counts for something, right? Okay. And also, I had been consuming more of this souse loaf. Souse is basically the way you make it. It's like a gelatin. They get it from pig's feet, pig ears, places where the animal has a lot of collagen in it, and it creates a gelatin. And the gelatin's good for your joints. I was thinking, well, I want to save my joints, because you're seeing all these older people and they're just walking around like with canes and shit, and it's not necessary. I want to be pain free. I am pain free. Okay, so I figure that that was one of the main reasons that it healed. And then also, I got this product, this kefir cultured low-fat probiotics, right? Walmart. Okay, I bought like half a dozen of them because they had a real good price on it, and they weren't going to continue to have it. Okay, so I was with the Indian thing, the Asiatic Indians. Um, they say to cure hernia, use buttermilk. So buttermilk and this kefir here, which is basically a probiotic. So I did that, but I wasn't really thinking about it in context to the inguinal hernia. And then also, I'd heard some good things about the black pepper, and I'd been using that, but not. And all at once, so what happened? Um, Probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, it when I got up, it was prior. Okay, prior to this, I'm drinking this stuff, this kefir or whatever, however you pronounce it, and my stomach was staying a little upset, but it seemed like it was okay. And so I'm sitting on the couch one day, and it seems like this whole upsetness kind of concentrated on the herniated area. Okay, and it seemed like it was bloating, and it was like stretching, and I could feel it like almost tearing at each end of the herniated area. Okay, and this kind of like scared me in a way, like, oh, it might make it worse or whatever. But after a little while, this kind of goes away, and then the next day, it was like it was in. When I got up, it was in. Okay, cool, and it hasn't come back out. And I was trying to figure, well, what happened? Why did this heal like this? And I think it was because of the collagen, because of maybe laughing, because of the probiotics, and maybe the black pepper. So I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Okay, it worked for me. It should work for you. I don't know. I'm just going to do this video and hope it maybe helps some people out. The way it helped people out to fix their window on their car. So same deal. Hey, thanks a lot.